So, I'm thinking I'm going to have a lot of people at this event. But I don't know about security. Abdul, why are you worried about security? Well, because what if I don't have enough security and there's more people and it's not the right ratio and something happens and I don't have enough staff to handle the problem? Okay, well, Abdul, when you are calling the security company, what you should tell them is that, hey, you need to have some guys on standby just in case something happens. You know, if I need to call more guys or whatever, can we do that now, being that your event is far out? Wow, that's a good idea. Of course, Abdul, you got this. Why are you stressing right now? Well, it's not that I'm stressing. I'm just trying to go over problems and trying to fix them. You know, Abdul, calm down. You have this. Okay? Okay, you're right. You're right. Do you know who I was talking to? I was talking to my higher self. Some of you think that it is idiotic to talk to yourself. You don't want to be caught. Like, if you're talking to yourself and someone walks in a room, you would dive behind a couch, whatever it took to be like, yeah. And someone asks you, who are you talking to? Oh, I was actually singing. You know, it's so funny because people are so funny when they get by themselves. I'm sure there's a lot of people right now that talk to themselves but won't admit it on here. They'll probably write a message and say, oh, I would never talk to myself. That's crazy. No, you're crazy. You know, it's funny when you see people riding in a car and some people say, I would never pick my nose. I can count. If I had $100 for every person I looked over, they're over there just like playing with the nose, looking at this, whatever. Some eat it. You know, you've seen it too. People are afraid to miss certain things. I'm embarrassed or blah, 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 blah. Stop it. We all have things that we do in the dark that we don't want everyone to know. But it's true, we do it. We're human. Okay, we do it. But what I'm saying is this. If you don't talk to yourself, start today. This is why I'm going to say it. Now, when you heard the conversation went like this. I posed the fear. I proposed the fear and I said, hey, this is what happened. Boom, this is the fear. And then the higher self answered the question. Then I threw another fear out. Then the higher self answered the question. And it just was an exchange. It's almost like you're talking to your mentor. And some of you don't really know how intelligent your higher self is. And it was already created with you. Now, I'm not trying to promote a religion or saying something. You have the higher self. Some people call it you're talking to God. Right? The ideas that come to your head, you may be talking to God or, you know, whatever it may be, you know. But, you know, and this is what I would say to the people who say you're talking to God. I wouldn't go that far. There's some people I noticed that they're talking to God and they went out and made some terrible decisions. Now, is that from God? So I don't know. But I'm just saying that me talking to my higher self, I do this frequently. In the book called Think and Grow Rich, they say set yourself an imaginary panel. Now, I've talked about this a while ago in my videos, but this is the updated version. So let's just say that you have Warren Buffett, Dave Ramsey, and whoever you think that should be your mentors. And let's just say you ask Dave, okay, Dave, look, here's the deal. My car keeps breaking down, right? So I would like to go out and buy a new car. You can already visualize what Dave was about to say, right? So I was thinking I should just go out and buy a new car because this car is continuously breaking down. I just want to have something dependable to drive. Now, those of you who listen to Dave probably already know what Dave is going to say in this situation. Now, by you following Dave's advice that you know he's already going to say could save you from going into debt. You should sit with your counsel at least once a day. Tell them your plans. Tell them your goals. Guys, we don't understand how powerful this imagination is right here. We can create things that people say don't exist, but they exist here. Now, don't take me to think that Abdul's going off the wagon. This guy's insane. He's telling us to talk to himself. I was at the gym one day, and I was laughing, because I was creating something in my head. A guy who I know is successful here in this town, well connected, walk up to me off the treadmill and says, "You having fun, aren't you?" I talk to myself too. Most people don't understand how powerful of a tool that is. And then walk back to his treadmill. You just have to walk off and tell me that real quick. Hey, this is the deal. But I know that. If you see a person that's walking around with a frown on their face and they're upset during the day, they probably don't have any imagination here. There is no reason for a person to just walk around with a sad face. You haven't tapped into this imagination. I'm telling you. You haven't tapped into it. You haven't created, if you're in a state of poverty and you're living in the U.S. or a developed country, you haven't played with your imagination. All you see is the doom. The gray, the black, the doom and grim. Just all you see is negativity. But you have to create a different reality. And once you create a different reality here, then you can start making better decisions. Decisions that will help you. So, that's what I have to say. I think you guys know where I'm coming from. But I want to start a debate. Let's talk about this. Do you talk to yourself? Do you think it's crazy to talk to yourself? If so, why? So, with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel. Please subscribe. And until next time, signing off.